took 52 years to find an accused killer, a cold case from 1972. Now facing a serious setback, the criminal defense attorney for Darrel Eugene Choate said she needed to withdraw as his attorney. Chief investigative reporter Wendy Halloran with why the lack of prior notice shocked the court and the victim's sister. Wendy.
Well, Heidi, Greg Nickell was shot while in a car with his date in Vernal. The car he was in was later burned. He died after being shot. The young woman he was with was sexually assaulted, and the case went cold for decades. Now prosecutors say they have the man who did it, but the prosecution of Choate is facing a major dilemma.
And for her to do this to me yesterday is like a stab in the heart.
Here's why Lynette Nickell-Ray is saying this. More than a year and a half after Darrel Eugene Choate's arrest for the murder of her brother Greg Nickell in 1972, the cold case murder trial is at a standstill now after his defense attorney Colleen Choebergh abruptly left the case.
I have a conflict in that I have accepted employment with the state of Utah.
Choebergh told Judge Samuel Chiara,
I'm already employed by the state.
It even caught Judge Chiara off guard.
This is basically a disaster for Mr. Choate because he's been a year and a half now and is going to be starting over with new counsel.
I reached out to Colleen Choebergh and left her a voicemail message. I also sent an email asking her why the court wasn't notified prior to her becoming employed by the state. I have not received a response.
She should have, done her part and at least given us fair warning that this was going to happen so that we could make preparations.
This case previously required 2 attorneys from the aggravated murder defense roster, but since prosecutors took the death penalty off the table, that requirement no longer applies. During the hearing, Julie George, one of Choate's previous attorneys, was mentioned as a potential replacement.
What if we can't get the other attorney, the one that was working on it in the beginning, to come back to the case, and we have to start completely over with the new attorney?
Justice is going to be delayed significantly now for that reason.
Nathan Evershed is a criminal defense attorney. I asked him if Choebergh should have said something sooner.
A lot of people are obviously asking that question. We don't know when she got this job. Could there have been more notice on something like this? And looking back, she might have the same kind of questions like, oh, I probably could have given people more fair notice on this.
Evershed said there is literally nothing Judge Chiara can do.
It is a disaster.
Evershed says in terms of taking a new job, there is little, if nothing, under the rules of professional conduct covering how this should be handled.
It's really up to the individual attorney.
With the prosecution of Choate hanging in the balance, I asked Lynette what she would say to her brother.
Same thing I've been telling him for 54 years. Your sister's on her way. I told you I was going to take care of this and I would die trying. And I hope it doesn't come to that. But Greg, I've done everything I can. Now it's up to the good Lord. Take it from here.
I reached out to the Utah State Bar for comment, but was told the bar does not comment on individual cases. This policy is in place to protect the integrity of the judicial process and to ensure fairness to all parties involved. I also asked the Utah State Courts for a comment. I received the following email. The Utah Rules of Professional Conduct and Rule 36 of the Utah Rules of Criminal Procedure govern an attorney's withdrawal from a criminal case. The administrative office of the courts is not able to provide legal guidance or interpret how those rules may apply in a particular case. Heidi?